Good day everyone. For today's topic, we will gonna talk about the global governance of Module 2, Lesson 5. This is Shane D. Abalos, your reporter. The contents of this topic. We have here the global governance, the historical evolution of the global governance since World War II, current global orders and challenges, the emerging powers and new global orders, and the challenges and opportunities. What is meant by global governance? Global governance encompasses activities that transcend national boundaries at the international, transnational, and regional levels. So global governance as a structure. Structure means system of rules, institutionalized modes of social construction. Structurally, the global economy has been sustained for many years by an institutional architecture consisting of major economic institutions like the IMF, the World Bank Group, and the GATT, created under the auspices of Bretton Woods system, led by the Transatlantic Alliance after World War II. Next is the global governance as a process. Process is characterized by interaction and participation amongst different actors and coordinates and manage issues as they arise. It is therefore a norm-generating process through different practices of governing. Next perspective is global governance as a mechanism. Governance is about decision-making and developing mechanism and institution required for achieving desired policy outcomes. Global governance can be seen more practically as a mechanism to make collective decisions, enforce global rules, and address common problems. Mechanism became collective push by agents seeking to govern activities in the respective issue area. Next subtopic is the historical evolution of the global governance. As you can see in the picture, we have here the timeline from 1940s to 2000 showing the historical evolution of the global governance. So the historical evolution of the global governance since World War II. The WB, the IMF, the WTO, the United Nations System, the Bilateral Agency, the OECD or the DAC, the NGOs, and the MNC or the multinational companies. We have here the opportunities and challenges, emerging powers, and the new global orders. First, gradually gaining greater influence over the international decision. Second, advancing international cooperation. Third, reforming international financial institutions. Fourth, giving spaces to institutional initiatives such as G20 and BRICS Bank. Coordinating a burgeoning pluralist landscape issue of coherence. Promoting institutional diversity in global governance to make it more inclusive and coherent. Incorporating ideas of the Global South. China, the DAC study group, denser network linking researcher from rising powers, official recognition of learning based on a first-hand experience. Next is the current orders and challenges. Managing the global power shift. The future of the world and the success of global governance are very more independent to the interaction between the existing and emerging powers. The provision of the global public goods. The policy coherences becomes critical in this fragmented institutional milieu. Delegitimizing global governance. The effectiveness and the inclusiveness, for example, crisis and climate change governance. And here is the component of the IDS rising powers. As you can see in the picture, there is the rising powers in Africa, the civil society actors, the private sector, and the government sector. And thank you for listening, and that is all for my report about the global governance.